morning YouTube, Scott at SE Landscaping, mid-June, and back out today with 4 sites to do, and we're starting with the Roadside Verges. So what I'll do, I shall show you a video, then I'll just give you a brief explanation of the site and how I've upsold this work. So stay tuned and watch a bit of grass cutting. So Verges done, sort of 10-15 minutes, grass cut, trim and blow. Nothing else to do on this site, which I'll explain about in a bit. So that site there, originally when we came here, this is some roadside verges down the back of, down the side of the factory, and what it was the company got us in and they asked us if we could come in and flail everything down with our grillo in November and prune a couple of bushes and just a general in and out tidy up. So I quoted for the job and we won the job, and it was sort of a decent it was a decent job. It was a dry day when we did it, so the machine cut well and a bit of shrubs to tidy afterwards, and that was pretty much it. But then when I got home, I did the invoice and everything, and then I just worked out the comparison of what it would cost us to do it per visit. So 14 visits a year, which is minimum of in the northeast, it's a minimum for fortnightly grass cuts, 14-15 visits. So I emailed the client and I said, there's the invoice, would you not be interested in this the side of the factory and the roadside verges being tidy all the time, just to improve the appearance? And I said, it's not going to cost you any more money. And he rang me up and he said, he says, I don't know what you mean, it's not going to cost us any more money for all them visits. I said, well, basically we've had to come in and do a big tidy up, and it's on this job, which has took half a day. But overall, if we came into this site, we can do this site in 20 minutes every fortnight. We can tidy your verges, we can weed spray the paths, and we can have it all looking tidy for you on a regular basis. Nothing brilliant, but just tidy. So he spoke to whoever he had to speak to, and he came back and said, yeah, if you can start next year, do regular maintenance. So a bit of upselling. It's cost the same amount of money to do the job, including travelling there, because we've got a site next door. So it makes the job easy at the end of the year, because we don't have to go and do this big tidy up. But we're in and out, as you've seen from the video there. Well, I'm in and out in 20 minutes. And these are the very easy jobs that I'm talking about, part of the plan next year. This job here is very easy to do. It takes 20 minutes to do, and you're in and out and you're gone, and there's no hard work involved. You're mulching everything up and then you're just strimming around and blowing off. So that's how this job came about. I didn't have to ask him the question. I could have just said, all right, we'll go back next year and flail it. And some of you guys might think, to get out this bad junction, some of you guys might think I'd rather go once a year than 14. But for me, I've upsold to the client, who now when he gets visitors, they don't think the site's just right down the side of the site, because like I say, a lot of these areas, only half that verge is actually the factories, the rest is the county councils, and it comes under roadside verges. But they don't do it, so that's why the customer does it. So I prefer to go and do these 14-15 visits, or whatever it works out at, and that's where we are this year. So we're about 7 visits in this year, and he's got a nice clean and tidy site. So that's just one form of upselling. If you're going to do work for a client, or if a client's getting you in and saying, oh, I want a bank trimmed at the back of the house, or something like that twice a year, or I want this area near my house trimming twice a year, just try and upsell and say to him, why don't we come in 14 times a year? It might work out the same money, or a little bit more or a little bit less, and you've got a tidier job. Not everybody has the money to do things like this, but what this customer's paying, this is a drop in the ocean. Now they've got a tidy site, so it's all good. They have other pieces of, they have other sites in other parts of the northeast as well. They have a couple of other sites, but there's another one that I can think of that is a massive site, and it's not in the best of condition. So if I was 10 years younger, my upselling again would be, can you speak to whoever's in charge of site B, and can you get them in and we can have a look? But now. I'm not interested in the side. I'm interested in the easy work. I'm interested in the regular stuff that I can make a difference on, and that's where we come with these jobs. So that's just a brief one today. This is a Saturday video. It's been a manic week. I've pulled some 5 AM till 7 PM this week because we've been on planting, but because it's been so warm, what I've been having to do is I've been having to plant and then drop on the watering, and the lads have been on the grass cutting, and just to keep everything up to date. But one more busy week and then we're back on regular. And what I mean by regular is cutting grass, cutting hedges, tidying things up, and just regular maintenance. Whereas what happens is when all this planting work drops on us, it knocks your cycle to pot, and you've got to fit that in extra. So for a couple of weeks a year, it just goes from busy to absolutely crazy, and that's how it's been this week. Hence the 14-hour shifts. But I know that I have had some contractors come in, so I've had a couple of good guys come in this week, and one of them always wants a mention, so I think I've given him a mention on a previous video, but let's give him another one. Hi Andy, thanks for your assistance this week. Please return the trowel. He'll know what I mean. So that's all for today, guys. So thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.